Yeah, let me make this as simple as possible. What Bragg's office is saying here is, let's drag this out for as long as we possibly can, whether Donald Trump is president or not, which I think is quite something, considering, as you just said, the will of the people is pretty clear. Lawfare didn't work. Donald Trump was reelected, and he was resoundingly. But are we that surprised? Think about it.
Okay, really, can we just stop the bull crap? Can we just quit acting like we're just doing this for the righteousness or we're doing this for the right reasons? Your fake virtue signal is all you're doing. Give it up. How are you good people doing? Welcome to the channel. I am Ty Smith. You're watching my channel, Model Renaissance Man, and I really do appreciate you guys for watching. Make sure that if you're following me on YouTube, you're also following me on the platforms you see above and below. Hitting this like button right here is how my content can consistently be recommended to you. But also, if and when you do subscribe to the channel, make sure you hit this bell notification right there. That way, you will be notified when I do post a video, especially if you have it set to all notifications, okay? So be sure to do all that. Again, I really do thank you guys for all being here. Ladies and gentlemen, the saga continues. What saga? These fools going after Trump still, knowing that these cases are completely just a huge sham. They are a huge sham. Everybody knows it. Everybody can see it. But oh, no, 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 no. You got fools out here who call themselves lawyers and things like that, who still want to make it like I'm going after Trump. We're still going to go after Trump. Guys, when you have something like this of what you guys are getting ready to see, it's just to the point to where you're like, okay, really? Really? What are you talking about, Ty? I'm glad you asked. Check it out.
Let's take a deeper dive into the biggest legal question of the day with Judicial Watch President Tom Fitton. Listen, I'm frustrated, I think, for the people there. It is an outrage that people would be skipped just because they had a sign supporting one candidate or another. I just can't believe that's actually happening. They have to answer questions for this, Tom. This is an outrage. Let me share this from the Washington Times. It's an op-ed from Anna Paulina Luna. It says this: families that should have received critical resources are still waiting for help. For those affected, this is not about politics, but survival. The idea that aid was withheld because of political affiliation is a slap in the face to every American who believes in fairness and equality under the law. What say you?
Well, you know, for years, the Biden administration, and even before then, have equated Trump support with terrorism. Yep. And the media has been pushing it, and you see it with the FBI, you see it with military training. And so it's no surprise that a major government agency like FEMA would incorporate that into its decisions on who to give aid to. And they had this narrative, oh, it's dangerous for Trump supporters to question FEMA, so therefore let's not have FEMA provide any aid and comfort to alleged Trump supporters in their time of dire need. I mean, these are emergency life or death situations. And it's clear based on the woman who was initially fired, the new whistleblower coming forward, and of course it makes sense that there was this agency-wide directive or understanding that Trump supporters are violent, so therefore let's not even offer them aid.
I'm still stunned, because at the end of the day, you have a responsibility to all Americans. They're taxpayers too, whether you like who they voted for or not. I don't think this is the end of this story, Tom.
No,
Speaking of, I don't think this is the end of this story as well. Alvin Bragg wants to make President Trump wait for years before he decides whether or not to go through with the end of this particular case or sentencing. Let me share one of your great colleagues, Jonathan Turley's thoughts on it, and get your reaction on the other side.
You cannot have a local district attorney treat a sitting president like a freak on a leash, where he just is able to say that I will finish this work once you're out of office. It elevates the district attorney to a grotesque level.
A grotesque level, and my concern is, and has been for quite some time, and you and I have talked about this off camera, turnabout becomes fair play. And I don't want to see some DA in Texas, for example, saying about the border, well, I think we're going to run in another former president. This is, I think, a bridge too far, and yet this is where we are. Do you think this goes forward?
I hope not. I hope at least the federal courts intervene here.
Yeah.
Bragg is ignoring the immunity issue. The big issue is whether this case should exist at all, given the Supreme Court immunity ruling. And the idea that Bragg and Judge Merchan would hold, over a sitting president's head the possibility of going to jail would obviously impair the presidency, and it's designed to intimidate him and harass him while he's president. So the fact that Alvin Bragg is still playing this game shows, and he's a politically connected guy, shows the Democrats are still committed to lawfare to harass President Trump. Right now, for instance, Jack Smith is busily typing away, misusing taxpayer resources to put out a smear report on Trump. Everything should stop, everything, in terms of the lawfare targeting Trump, because now it's impairing our national security and an incoming president.
And miraculously, a hacker suddenly ends up with a House report. Wonder how that all happened. There'll be more questions about that as well. Tom, great to see you, my friend.
Hey,
Thank you.
Good to be with you.
Appreciate your time.
Oh, so while he's president, we're going to leave him alone, but we're going to keep on, letting the fly by him, let him know that the fly is still there. But, we're going to let him know that the itch is still there. You're going to let him, the itch is still there, just let him know a little bit, because you know what? After you're the president, we're going to really come after you. When you're well into your 80s, we're really going to come after you. How ridiculous is that? It's over. It's a sham. All sorts of things are going to happen. All sorts of guys. I keep telling y'all, things are going to happen within the 4-year span. And I hate to say it this way. We're going to have disasters, be it, I don't know, some natural disasters. We're going to have something's going to be new that's going to happen within our world. It's going to shock the world. I hope it's not going to be anything like a war, but you know what I mean? Some type of fight, some new George Floyd issue, some new, I hope, you don't want it to happen, but a school shooting, something's going to happen that's going to make us forget about a lot of this dumb stuff that this particular type of DA individual is doing. Things like him, Letitia James. People are going to forget about all that nonsense. So you're telling me that this man is still going to try to go after Trump way in 2029, 2030-ish. And then when he tries to go after Trump, that may take 2 years or 3 years for them to actually, come on now, stop. Anyway, what do you guys think? You think I'm wrong about this? Whatever the case may be, you guys let me know in the comment section, okay? I want to see what you guys have to say in the comment section, okay? I know. Y'all we shouldn't even have to say nothing, Ty, because it's ridiculously stupid. Don't forget to get into your cell phones, ladies and gentlemen. If there's somebody that's in your cell phone who would benefit from this channel, go into your contact list and let them know about this channel, and I would appreciate it, all right? The next video that I would do in chronological order is going to be up here. Things that I do as a variety, like more music reactions, will be here. I am Ty Smith, modern Renaissance man, hoping and praying that every last one of you have food, shelter, and clothing. And most of all, I pray every last one of you guys are in great health, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. God bless you all through Jesus.